Hey family, it is me, Clarissa here on Clarissa Says, where Clarissa says it all and that's how I feel. Y'all, you guys, I know it has been a while since I did a video, but I needed to go ahead and come to you guys with this information. So if you guys are interested in buying your first home, if you guys are interested in helping somebody else buy their first home, and you want to get a 0 down payment to buy your first home, baby, keep watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. Leave your comments down below. This is going to be a quick one, so make sure you go ahead and do those 3 things and continue to watch me until the end, because I'm telling y'all don't want to miss any information I got to give to y'all. And I said it's a quick one. See the time on this stamp on this video. Do not skip it, okay? I do have a longer video coming later on this evening, so make sure you come back to my channel, because we're getting into all of the juices regarding home buying, first-time home buying, and this specific program. Again, this specific program, I have another video which I gave you guys like a 101 for dummies, or like a home buying real estate 101 class that I put out for you guys in the link above if you want to check that out. But if you are interested in buying your first home and need some advice, need some help, want to get a 0 down payment, baby, let me help you out today. Okay, so Bank of America, per the title, BOA, Bank of America, is launching, basically has launched, a program for Black African American people, and Hispanic American people. So blacks and Hispanics within America, within a certain select few cities and states, within states, that can receive 0 down payments. Of course, there's qualifications, all that kind of information, but we'll get into that further on in the video on the next one. This is just a brief synopsis. So let's review it, okay? If you are of Black African American descent or Hispanic descent, you qualify for this program. Basically, minorities within America. They have seen that it has been a major decrease of properties being bought by blacks and Hispanics within minority-driven locations, okay? And number one issue is that stuff is just so expensive nowadays. Let's just be honest. Homes are not cheap. The value of homes have skyrocketed, which means it's going to cost more for you to buy a home. Whereas back in the day, or like, I would even say like 10, 4 or 5, I'll say even 5 years ago, I could even say 5 to 10 years ago, things were basically more accessible, more easier. Things were not as expensive. And so inflation wasn't in our faces like it is right now. And so people are trying to survive, and they're not putting the funds away or putting the funds towards home buying. And we're seeing the decrease in that. And now, with that being said, that also decreases the values of the locations of where the homes are being bought. The more houses that are being bought, the more of a equity, I should say, the more tax dollars that the city or the state receives, the more it's just more appealing. The more houses they sell, the more it fuels the governmental economy in a way. And so, with that being said, with us not buying homes, we're not only not fueling our city's, economy in a way, but we are also not creating our minority generational wealth, because owning a property, owning your assets, owning all that kind of stuff is completely important. Some people do not understand the importance of owning, and some people do not understand the importance of creating generational wealth. If you are within a family that does not have generational wealth, and y'all know what that means. If you don't know what that means, I did a video on that already, and I'll link that above as well. But we're trying to make sure that we are the ones that are creating the generational wealth for families and families to continue even after we are gone. Our great kids, our great grandkids, our grandkids, our grandkids. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you are doing what you can to carry on your last name. Even if you're married, you still have a maiden last name as a woman. So you want to make sure you're carrying on the name that was given unto you and making a difference for your kids and your family. And the number one thing that you can do is get a home to make sure that you have some kind of property value, which is number one, asset. You have to have assets to build your portfolio. And we're not doing that. We have our family members coming in and not owning properties, and basically we're just paying somebody else's mortgage, and we're not gaining anything, and we are not people are seeing the cycle. But at the same time, how can they when things are being so expensive? So Bank of America has found you a solution. You can apply for these programs and you can go ahead and get 0 down payment. And for those who don't know, a lot of times you're able to also get closing costs included into your purchase. So you really could be going out with buying a home for basically under $4,000. Truth be told, compared to like you got to pay 3% for FHA, 5% for 5% or more. Some in most cases like 20% for conventional and all this other kind of stuff. Okay, and so what they're really doing right now is giving you no excuse for you to have a home. They're giving you no excuse for you to have ownership. They're giving you no excuse for you to have generational wealth and continuously build your family's name, okay, and your lineage. And if you put this in your trust and you tell them to keep, this house in your trust and, pay it off through, maybe life insurance policy that you'll take out, because you should take out a life insurance policy and you should have a trust as well, then you're continuously having this property, which it can be an Airbnb property. Maybe your kids may not want to live there anymore. They may use that as an Airbnb property, which now gives them money to be able to suffice their other needs that they need. It's just very important. Maybe they do keep it in family, and it's like that house that everybody uses to kind of get on their feet to buy what they want to buy or be able to get what they need to get, and they're using that as a resource for their existent and generational existence for survival. And you were the one who was able to put this in effect. So with that being said, while I give you guys a quick rundown, some understanding on those details, let me tell you where you can actually get this opportunity at. Okay, it's not for all cities, it's not for all states, it's not for all locations, and again, it's for specifically for Black African American people or Hispanic people. Okay, because again, they're trying to target people that are not really buying homes right now because we just can't afford it, and so they're helping people out right now. This is such a blessing. Y'all are about to be so blessed. Okay, let me get into this. So they are right now doing this in Charlotte, North Carolina, Dallas, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Los Angeles, California, and Miami. So if y'all live in any of those places, Dallas, Charlotte, Los Angeles, Miami, or Detroit, you are able to get this opportunity. Now, there are certain requirements and restrictions, which we can get into later on today, but I will link an article down below. If this actually interests you, you can go ahead and read it and get all the information you want to get right now and jump on this ASAP. If I was in Miami right now, I'll be jumping on this thing ASAP. I'm about to send this video to all of my family members down there in Miami. All my family members up there in Detroit. Who? Yes, I am, because this is something that you need to share. And if you have not shared this video already, what you doing? Please make sure you share this video. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Please make sure you leave your comments down below. Let me know if you see more information about this. So I'm going to give as much information as I can. This is something people need to talk about. And yes, I am hyping this video. I don't apologize for being hyped, because this is something that needs to be hyped. This is hype, good vibe, great resonating energy that we need to possess and we need to share to all that we can, so that everybody can benefit from this program as much as they can and as quickly as they can before they close it. I'm sure there's a limitation to how many people or families they can help with this. So if you guys are working and you've been working for a consistent time frame, you're good to go for sure. If you guys have been working longer than 3 years, you're good to go for sure. If you have at least $4,000 you can get, and if you can't, I can help you find a way to get it. I can help y'all find a way. Trust me, there are angel vessels out there. There are ways to save. We got the 3-month money envelope challenge. Get 100 envelopes and put them 1 to 100. By 3 months, you can have $5,500. There's no excuses. There's no excuses for generational wealth. There's no excuses for you not to get this opportunity. There's no excuses for you to hold yourself back. You can get it. You can possess it. And honestly, in most cases, you're going to be paying the same amount of money you're paying on your rent, because rent has gone up. Baby, rent has gone up. So that $1,300, it's literally non-existent anymore. We're at $1,500, $1,700, $2,000, $2,500 for some places, and y'all are paying these 2 bedrooms $2,500 out there. Yes, you are. Yeah. And so if you can pay that for rent, if you could pay 1.7 for rent, if you can pay 1.7 for rent for a 2-bedroom, you could pay 1.7 for a 3-bedroom in a backyard, in a pool, and your own space, and a garage, and your own front porch, and your own ring that you can have. Nobody can tell you what to do on your property. No landlord. You are the landlord. You create the rules. You could pay that money. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. And even if you want to take this property and make it be your own, you can get it to be a rental property. You can get it to be an Airbnb. You can get it just to have it in your kids' names and be able to rent it out until they get old enough to make sure they have somewhere. Y'all figure it out. So with that being said, I'm not going to talk any further. I don't want the video too long. And yeah, I'm going to make sure I give you all the information. So make sure you stay tuned. Later on, I'll give you more details. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace, love, and blessings. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe, and do not miss out on this opportunity. I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye. Happy Friday.